Hi there, it's Called Mon from Specialist Midland Properties, and I'm standing outside my 8-bedroom HMO, and I'm just doing a short video on HMO inspections. So as you know, in the first 5 years of your HMO license you will at some point or another get a inspection, and let's see the kind of things they cover. Let's just close the door. So the very first one is the full panel alarm system, which you must have with call point. You also will need a HMO license displayed along with a gas cert. It's also advisable to put all the floors across, the floor plans across the wall here, in the case of emergency vehicles coming in to try and rescue people, so they know exactly where to go and the floor layout. So let's just walk through to the kitchen and we'll show you. Okay, so this, as you can see, is an 8 meter by 4 meter kitchen, huge monster of a thing, suitable for all the residents. It's fully equipped with lots of extra things like 2 washing machines, 2 sinks, 2 of everything really. And the kind of things they look for are call points. Okay. So as you can see behind me, there is a call point, and that we had to install because of inspection, and they picked this up because behind me there's an extension, and should any fire or any incident happen on the far side of the property, then this person needs some way of alerting the rest of the house that there's an incident, and as such alarm systems will go off and gives them 30 minutes to get out and be safe. So that's item number 1. These are, by the way, not major ones, they're minor ones which are easily fixed. So the second is, as you can see behind me, there's a kitchen, and below the kitchen is a cellar. So let's go down the cellar and have a look what's there, because this is something they picked up. Okay, so behind me you can see 2 water tanks, 300 litres each, 600 litres sitting at target temperature on a regular basis, 7 days a week. So what have you noticed here? Well, there's lots of electrics, so a lot of spurs, a lot of plug sockets, wiring and so forth. So the thing that they picked up here was the ceiling. This being directly below the kitchen area means that this ceiling has to have pink plasterboard, which is fire resistant. It allows for 30 minutes of time before they penetrate the upper floor, and gives people time to vacate. And if you noticed, just above here is a smoke detector. So obviously that we already had that in place, and that obviously protects everybody in the house in case of a fire. So there you go. The third one is going to be a little bit difficult to get to because it's on the 3rd floor, going all the way up. This 3-story building was a hell of a project to do. It took us 9 months, and I lost a complete stone over it. Okay, so we're now sort of on the 2nd level. This sort of little loft space is effectively above the kitchen, and if you notice very carefully, there is a smoke detector. That's something that we didn't have, which they picked up on. Excuse me, a bit out of breath there climbing those stairs. Okay, so as you can see behind me, there's 2 rooms, left and right. This is on the 3rd floor now, and this is kind of a split level stairwell, and this loft space, in case there's a fire, would need a smoke detector, which I've said, and in the event of the fire, that'll go off, alert the rest of the house, and effectively give time for all the residents to vacate. So I hope this video has been very useful, even though I'm out of breath. And basically that's the kind of things to watch out for. The usual things on like call points on every single floor are regular. Everybody knows about those. But even so, we flew through the HMO requirements. It was absolutely passed, but just 3 minor ones. So kitchen, call point in the kitchen, and some fireboard in the cellar, and this little loft space, 3 items. So we've since fixed that, and we're back on the road to having good record. Thank you very much for listening, and it was a pleasure to part with some of that information.